Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel, and what I have here for you is a smartwatch from Lembird, so stay tuned. So this is the Lembird Free 1. GearBest did send me this for review, however will not influence my review in any way. I'll give you the good, the bad, the ugly. You can get this right now for $45. There's a coupon below. Doesn't really take too much off right now because GearBest was already selling it cheaper. However, there may be some time where that coupon code will be more significant. So, like I said, this is a smartwatch. However, it really doesn't look like one because it has a conventional movement. But I can get it to do its trick there. See that? Those little lights there? It's behind some crystals that are right by each numeral around there. Those will do several things. When you're charging it, it will let you know where it is as far as charging up the battery, and as far as the pedometer that's built into it, it'll let you know in increments of 0 to 100%. Each one of those little things is 8.33%. It'll let you know how close you are to your goal. So you can see right here, let me shake that up. I really didn't do too good as far as reaching my goal today. So I really like this watch because it doesn't look like a smartwatch, but you know, sometimes you just don't want to wear a fitness band. You're going to an event or whatnot, and you just don't want to wear something that looks anything but elegant. Let's say you want to wear something elegant, but you still want to record those steps. That's what I'm trying to say. This will let you do it. 2 taps is going to let you know where you are as far as your goal. I have this set right now to 10,000 steps, but you can change it. You can change your goal in the software, and we'll talk about all that. But let's talk about the hardware real quick. What you have here is a anodized aluminum case with a sapphire crystal. Sapphire is very, very scratch resistant. It will probably break on you before you scratch it because it is so freaking hard. The band, it came with 2 bands. The band that you're looking at right now is a really nice calfskin leather. Really, really nice, but it also comes with a stainless steel one, and I'll show you that here in a moment. Now the movement inside, that's turning these 2 conventional hands, is a Swedish 751 Quartz movement. So very nice high quality movement built into there. This unit is waterproof, IPX65. That means, you know, it can do rain and sweat, but it's not meant to be submersible. Now, it's rechargeable. You can see there's 2 contacts right here. You put it into the charger, which I'll be showing you here. I promise. But it charges the 85 milliamp hour battery, and it'll keep it going for about 2 weeks. Really impressive. So that's another nice thing about this kind of smartwatch. It's that you don't have to charge it every day like some of the highly electronic ones with the color face. You know, it's just nice. So what features do you get in here? You get a pedometer, sleep monitor, and you get all kinds of alerts like call, I don't know why I can't say it, sedentary, alarm and messages, things like that will make it vibrate. And you can see by shaking or doing the 2 taps, it's going to again show you where you are with your pedometer. Connectivity is via Bluetooth, and it will sync with the software. So let me go ahead and show you the software really quick that it does sync with. Alright, so let's take a look at the software that does the synchronization. So here's what it looks like. It's called HiFit, HIFIT, and you can see I already set up an account, and we'll go hit sync data, and you can see I already did a Bluetooth pairing with the Lembird watch, as you can see there. I'm trying not to get all that glare. There we go. And you can see it does take a moment for it to actually sync, but once it's done, there we go. I'm 20% to my goal. which is, it says 10,000 pace, which is 10,000 steps. Gives you a nice graph. We could go back, and the software has some other basic features. It has sleep quality, so it, you know, very basic, light and still sleep, things like that. The food and the calorie thing, to be honest, really sucks. You have to manually put everything in. It's not a very good program as far as food's concerned. There's my battery level right there in the watch, and it has a friends feature, so I guess you could sort of share and compare is possible, and it also lets you go in and do a bunch of other things. You could change the units that it, you know, it gives you. It could do metric or standard, and you could turn on whether you want the message reminder, call reminder. You could set an alarm, and you could have it, you know, do. I cannot say the sedentary word, so basically I'm lazy reminder right there. So you select, I don't know, but you could see it has all these type of features there. If you want to freeze frame that, you could go ahead. I don't want to make this too long, but really cool. And you gotta hit it twice to exit. Alright, so you can see synchronizes via Bluetooth to the HiFit app. That's HiFit app. It's available for Android and iOS. Now, it does have a vibration alert, so you feel that vibration, and again, you saw the little crystals there that light up. That basically each one is 8.33% toward whatever goal you set in the app. Now, what do you get with this guy? Well, it comes in some really nice packaging. Here's the packaging, and it came with this band on it already, and you just pull this tab, and the first thing that you'll see, wow, why is it so tight now? There we go. They give you some barcodes so you can scan it and get the app. The app is not in the App Store, so you have to download it. So you have to make sure that in your settings on your device that you allow third-party downloads, or it's not going to work. They give you an example of the lights under the crystals as far as 50%, 75%, 100%. So let you take a look at that. And it has some, it's really nicely packaged. You have a little thing in here with some instructions, and again they give you those barcodes again to download the HiFit app, along with some basic directions and stuff, which have more to do with the hardware than the software. They basically just tell you to go download the app, and then you're on your own as far as that app's concerned. So it's a good manual for just understanding the physical watch itself, but that's about it. But check this out. Very nice cable, even with the Lembird name on it. You get a nice metal band. Whoops. Oh wow. They actually gave me 3 more of these guys, which is pretty cool. They give you some extra ones. Huh. Look at that. This feels really nice. Stainless steel. So if you don't want the leather, or you think that this leather might be too light, you could always switch it to this, or put a different band on it. Now, how many millimeters is this? Let's see. Because I know some people will just want to buy their own. So this looks like a 22 millimeter band. And again, it feels like it's really nicely done. So you basically adjust the size by pulling up on this and then moving this over and then reclamping it. You know, most of you know how these things lock. You just sort of put that in like that and close it. Really nicely done. Stainless steel. They give you a little thingy here Looks like a something to help you remove the band. See that? Like a punch on one side and sort of a U-shaped thing going on the other. And this little charger. Now I happen to have a cable ready to go that's plugged in, so I'm going to show you what this looks like when you charge it. So all you do, because like I said, there's the contacts and they make contact with those two right there, so you just place this in here and go ahead and do a close-up, and you can see it doing its charging thing. So you can see it's almost 3/4 charged, and I started using this last weekend. So it's like about 5 days. It's been going on about 5 days, and that's all it's used. So you got about a 2-week life on a charge. It really is impressive how long this lasts. So this will, you know, all these lights will come all the way around when it's fully charged. And just take a look at the charger. The plastic feels a little cheapish, although it feels like it's like an aluminum on the outside maybe. I think it's aluminum. It feels like metal on the outside, but very cheap feeling plastic on the inside. At least they give you some like little foamy feet to keep it from sliding. See, I'm going to be doing a thorough review here for you. And we just sort of take it out. But it's nice, especially for the price. I was not expecting this level of presentation and quality for the price, and you're getting 2 bands. Now, to remove the band that came with it, here's another nice touch. They give you the quick release band, so you just have this little thing that you pull, and then you could just take it right off. So I kind of like that. And to put it back, you just find that hole. Whoops. Where is the hole? I know I'll find it one day. There we go. So it's very easy to change the bands when they have these quick release pins as opposed to the other ones. To set the watch, all you do is you just pull the pin out here, just like this, and then you just turn it to whatever time you want. The mechanics is totally separate from the smartwatch features, which I went over. The Swiss movement is totally independent of all the smart stuff going on here. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and set my watch. There we go. So you just punch that back in there, and we're good to go. Want to see what where I am with my stair step? Tap it 2 times. Oh, real quick, I also want to show you what it looks like when you achieve your goal. So if you go ahead and get over, in my case, 10,000 steps, because that's what I have it set, that's what it looks like. So let's talk about the cons, the reasons that could be deal breakers for y'all. Certainly not the price. I mean, for roughly $45, you're getting an awful lot, and 2 bands, and a charger. It's definitely well worth that. You get the Garmin version that does the same thing, where it's a basic pedometer, basic features like this, but with a mechanical movement, at least $100 or more, $150. I'm talking about the best deal you could get is $99 on the Garmin version. So at least more than twice as much. But the downside to this is no second hand. That kind of drives me crazy. I like having a second hand on my watch. Number 2, there's no glow in the dark feature. So in a low light situation, there's no way to see this watch at night. It does not have back illumination, and those LEDs that are behind the crystals don't really do anything as far as time is concerned. So those are the 2 big deal breakers. Now, you have to understand what this watch is. It's not a full-featured smartwatch with all kinds of apps and things like an Android type thing. And that's what you need to decide on here. I mean, do you want to do all these things, but it does look like an Android, you know, fitness, whatever device? And is this something you want to wear when really you want to wear something classic like this? So if all you want to do is count steps, throughout the day. You want to make sure that you are getting enough exercise as far as walking around. I'm not talking about full-blown fitness going on here. I'm just talking making sure you do your steps as far as running and walking, and you want to do it elegantly. This is all you need, and it looks really sharp. And you're not going to see this too often. I know I'm dragging, but I'm trying to get you to understand the niche market that this thing has. It looks very elegant. However, it's not something that you see on Amazon. It's not something that you see in your normal store. So as you're doing your Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals going on, this is not something you come across. But GearBest has it. And there's some other Chinese vendors, but I recommend GearBest. I've done a lot of business with them, and they're very reputable, and they'll get it to you fairly quick. And it just so happens they sent me this one. So at least click on the link. And, I always urge you to comparative shop. And I think it's a really good deal. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Obsession channel. I really do appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, especially you. And I hope you have a great day or evening. Take care. Bye.